Don't tempt me.
Yeah, I'll get over there.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Where you are, Coach. I'm going to put you in here just a minute. Well, good morning. Y'all know what I know. It's a great day to be a Georgian. There's no doubt about that. You know, we've come together here today to celebrate a fantastic budget that's focused on cutting taxes, providing for the needs of all of our Georgians, and putting billions of dollars back into the pocketbooks of hardworking Georgians, which is what this is about. It's also about, for me, investing in our future, investing in the future of this state so we continue to have a good, common sense, conservative leadership in this state that leads our state, as it has in the past, into the future, and continues to create a surplus, which is a pretty cool thing for our state. Governor Kemp, First Lady, I want to thank both of you for being dedicated to the people of this state and everything you do. For ensuring, working with the House and the Senate, this General Assembly, to make sure that the taxpayers' dollars in this state are well spent. I also want to thank Lieutenant Governor Jones, Senator Tillery, and the members of the Senate that have worked so hard on this budget as well, and certainly to these House members and the best appropriations chairman in this building, Senator. Since you're the only one here today, I can say that since Tillery's not here. So. But what a great leader Matt Hatchett is. His staff has worked so close, and all his appropriations subcommittee chairs done great work for all Georgians. You know, this year the House has led the way on making historic investments in our state, K through 12 investments, public safety, health care. Those issues that are critical to the well-being of our citizens in this state. You know, we believe that there's no more important issue than ensuring the safety and well-being of our students in our K through 12 and pre-K and pre-K. We wanted to make sure that they were safe when they went to the schools. Their parents felt safe about leaving them. With the leadership, Governor Kemp's leadership, and the great leadership in the General Assembly, we've ensured that $45,000 goes to every school in the state to make sure that local entities, local governing authorities can make sure they place those dollars where they need to be placed to ensure the safety of our school children and the staff of our schools and our teachers. We want to, and we will, keep our children safe. We've also supported our K through 12 faculty by raising teachers' pay another $2,500 this year in this budget. We also, when we talk about public safety and keeping those children, young people safe, public safety, our public safety officers. We've increased, as you well know, over the last few years, the pay of our public safety heroes, but done it again by another $3,000 this year. Because we know those people put their lives on the line every day for Georgians, and we're committed. Another very important issue for Georgians, health care. And we're pretty proud down in Southeast Georgia that over the last couple of years there's been a couple of good investments, if you will, in health care. We'll receive our first physician students this morning down in Savannah at Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University in conjunction with the Medical College of Georgia to stand up another medical school. We're also very excited about a new dental school that's funded this year in our budgets that ensures that we increase dental health care in this state. And so we're especially excited about that. It's going to pay great dividends for Georgians all across our state. We also know that recently the governor signed over in Athens a great idea to make sure that the UGA has a standalone medical school that will also pay great dividends for our state. We're committed to communities all over the state to ensure that we also have mental health facilities as we strengthen our behavioral health facilities across our state, which has been a priority for us in the House for a number of years, and that will continue to be just that. All of these things together ensures that Georgia will be the best place for our families to come here, provide education, provide health care, the best place in this country to work and raise a family. With all those things, I just want to say thank you to all the members of the General Assembly and to Governor Kemp and the First Lady for all they've done. And certainly we want to ask that we've been blessed in the past, and I want to ask God's blessings on us in the future as we work for the people of this state. With that, I want to introduce a great partner that works together, shoulder to shoulder, to ensure that Georgians are well taken care of, and that's the Lieutenant Governor of this state, Burt Jones. Lieutenant Governor, welcome you to come to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate those kind words. Thank you, Governor and First Lady, for being here with us today. I want to first recognize our Appropriations Chair, our distinguished Appropriations Chairman from the House, Representative Hatchett, and our Senate Appropriations Chair, Senator Tillery, could not be here today. He is celebrating the new arrival to his family, a little baby boy. His wife went into labor last night, and they have a healthy little boy on the way, William Tillery. The future, I'm sure he's got a bright future ahead of him, knowing who his parents are. I know he's going to have a bright future, so we want to wish them the best. I will be very brief. This was a very good session. We accomplished a lot of things in this historic budget, and we focus on things like K through 12 education, higher education, public safety, transportation, all the things that we talk about every year, and access to health care too, and all these things that we talk about every year. But this year in particular, we were very proud of the significant the investments that we were able to make, and could not have done it without good leadership there in the House with Representative Hatchett and Speaker Burns, as well as Senator Tillery and our Senate leadership, and also last but not least, our Governor Kemp, for leading us and directing and helping all work together in getting this budget done in the 40-day session that we're allotted. I'm proud of the work that each chamber has done, and I'm proud of the work that Speaker and I have been able to do with the Governor here. And just want to give those two gentlemen a lot of credit for making this happen, and they have been very good to work with this past legislative session. So I will yield my time to the Governor of our great state. Let's please give a warm welcome to Governor Brian Kemp.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Jones and Speaker Burns, for a great legislative session, and the First Lady and I are here and are honored to sign this historic budget that is going to benefit all Georgians. I want to start by just thanking the team that put in literally countless hours and hard work to make this budget possible, including our OPB Director, Rick Dunn, the whole team at the Office of Planning and Budget for just their long hours and hard work. Rick has only been the director for less than a year, but he's already helped create one of the most impactful budgets in recent history. Unfortunately, like Senator Tillery, he couldn't be with us today, but I just want to acknowledge Rick and OPB's hard work. Thank Chairman Hatchett. And I agree with Speaker Burns, you are the best appropriations chairman in the building today. But I want to thank you and Senator Tillery for just all your great work, your communication with us and OPB and our agency heads for just a great budget. So thank you for your leadership and congratulations. Again, just want to thank two great partners, our Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Speaker John Burns, whose leadership, quite honestly, is crucial to getting these and many other things that we did this year across the line in each chamber. And I just cannot thank the legislators enough for your support for this budget, and for those of you that voted for it in broad bipartisan fashion, I just want to thank you for that and thank the strong support from the General Assembly. We've got many of our constitutional officers that are here with us today. I know they appreciate this budget, and I appreciate their support. I also want to thank our state agency head folks that are here today, and one of our newest, our new Adjutant General, Dwayne Wilson. Dwayne, welcome aboard. We're glad to have you. Looking forward to your service. We had an incredible change of command service on Saturday, and we're glad you're at the helm, so congratulations. This yearly budget is the biggest demonstration of our priorities and the biggest tool we have to serve the people of this great state. And this budget in particular will help us further promote economic prosperity in communities all across the state. It will also provide Georgia students a quality education, care for health and well-being of our families, and ensure the safety of our neighborhoods. And because we budgeted conservatively and refused to spend beyond our means, we're able to invest in these core areas while also, as mentioned earlier, cutting taxes at the same time. The fiscal year 2025 budget will build on the investments that we made in an incredible amended budget and the budgets that came before as we meet the challenges facing our communities. One of the greatest challenges we've faced, even as we've enjoyed unprecedented economic development, is the recruitment and retention of critical positions like law enforcement officers, teachers, caseworkers, and other public sector roles. In recent years, we've raised pay to offer competitive salaries to these hard-working men and women. And this budget furthers those efforts by offering a 4% cost of living adjustment for all state employees. And while helping all of our workers fight the negative effects of inflation, we're also targeting positions with the highest need and offering additional salary enhancement for roles like public safety officers. This budget will also help us address another side effect of record job creation, and that is the need for affordable workforce housing. HB 916 includes an additional $6 million to the Rural Workforce Housing Program that is already producing quality results. I want to thank Commissioner Nunn and the DCA team for an incredible job they've been doing, because it is our belief that every Georgian should be able to live in the same community where they work. We know that maintaining that growth will require a well-educated workforce. That's why between this budget and the amended budget I signed in February, we are committing more to K-12 education than ever before, an additional $1.4 billion for a total of $13.2 billion. We know just how important teachers are to preparing the next generation for that success, which is why we have raised educator pay faster and by more than ever before in state history. This year, we have done that again with an increase of an additional $2,500. That's a total pay raise of $9,500 since I've taken office. We're also committing over $7 million for literacy initiatives, an important priority for the State Senate and the members of the General Assembly to ensure all Georgians have this foundational skill. And in a time when far too many parents and loved ones worry about the safety of students and teachers in our classrooms, one of our most serious responsibilities is securing those classrooms. That's why, as the Speaker mentioned, one of our top priorities in this budget was enacting a school safety grant program that will be included annually to provide ongoing state support for school safety as part of the K-12 budget. After hearing from administrators across the state on how impactful our school safety security grants have been, we wanted to provide them certainty that these funds would be there when they're making planning decisions. I am beyond grateful to the members of the General Assembly for supporting that vision and including over $100 million to establish this yearly program. But our commitment to public safety does not end with our campuses. We're also pouring resources into strengthening law enforcement statewide. Frontline state public safety officers are receiving a $3,000 salary enhancement, helping ensure these critical positions are filled with capable men and women. We've also allocated over $1.5 million to support an additional trooper school of an additional 35 graduates. Rest assured, we will continue investing in our law enforcement to ensure that they have the training and resources necessary to protect hardworking Georgians. That includes investing in our Department of Corrections, where Commissioner Tyrone Oliver has made improving security and staffing levels a top priority. We allocated a record amount to help achieve that goal, including over $10 million for safety, security, and technology enhancements to intercept contraband. We know that many of the criminals engaged in these activities are also gang members, which is why cracking down on the criminal enterprises has been one of our top priorities for years. This year's budget includes $4.8 million to the GBI to establish a gang task force in Columbus, over $800,000 to expand the Attorney General's gang prosecution unit all across the state. And on top of that, we are putting $1.4 million to standing up the Organized Retail Crime and Cyber Prosecution Unit, again within the Attorney General's office, further building on efforts to combat crime on a statewide level. I again just want to thank the chairman and the members of the General Assembly for their support of these public safety initiatives. We also have made historic investments in the health and well-being of our people. We've already made incredible strides in both increasing access, but also improving affordability for health insurance. And I'm proud this budget includes a further $20 million for the state reinsurance program that has been critical to that success. And as our population continues to grow, we're also making sound investments in growing our healthcare workforce. This budget includes over $160 million to implement provider rate study recommendations and provide parity for Georgia pediatric programs to support the men and women providing critical and direct care to Georgians in need. We've also allocated $2 million for 105 new primary care residency slots, $3.3 million for the Board of Healthcare Workforce to address physician workforce needs through the support and development of medical education programs, and finally $900,000 for additional loan repayments for dentists who practice in rural areas. We are also expanding the maternal health pilot program in rural communities with over $1.7 million additional dollars committed to this program that is helping mothers across our state. Finally, Marty and I have made it a top priority alongside with many leaders here today to ensure we are tackling the challenge of mental health directly. We took the first steps 2 years ago with the support of the General Assembly when I signed the Mental Health Parity Act, a top priority of late Speaker David Ralston. We're now building on that legacy by committing more funds to mental health than ever before. Now we're building on that with $16.5 million for behavioral health crisis centers statewide, $1 million for child advocacy centers to expand mental health services and forensic interviewing for children who have suffered abuse, neglect, exploitation, and trafficking, and $1 million to expand the Veterans Mental Health Services Program. We're also allocating $1.5 million to establish the David Ralston Center for Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities at the University of Georgia, ensuring that we remain at the forefront of this issue, building the needed workforce and providing a valuable resource for research. As we make record investments in services that our states need, we also must remember that we have returned over $5 billion to the Georgia taxpayer, all while speeding up cuts to the state income tax. When others, including Washington, D.C. politicians, want to spend like there is no tomorrow, here in Georgia, we will continue to balance the budget and put our money where it will have the greatest impact while working together to ensure that we are good stewards of the people's money, because we know that that is your money, not the government's. This year's budget is in line with that philosophy, and I'm grateful to the partners in the General Assembly who supported it. And with that, we'll get it signed. Thank you all for being here.